Peace and love, family. Black first. I am DJ Joker, and you're watching the Midwest Black. Now, this podcast right here is for black business and black empowerment. Now, let's do the work, family. Now, today's guest is another very special friend of mine, and he truly is one of the best out of the Midwest when it comes to beat making and just doing things that no other producer can do. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't keep you waiting long. Here is the 2019 Beat Battle Champion and Dove Award winner, D-Hood National. All right, we back, y'all, and I did exactly what y'all wanted me to do. Y'all requested him. I went out and got him. This is the theme maker of the Midwest Black. This is one of the best producers out of the Midwest. This is D-Hood.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, brother, everything is all good. I appreciate you taking this time out and being here with us today. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, I'm chilling. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Cooling, chill back, relaxing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's all good, brother. So look, man, a lot of my followers and the fans and the listeners right now, they already know who you are, or they heard some of your music out there banging in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But what we want to know is, tell us a little bit about your background, where you come from, who were some of your biggest, musical influencers, and how you got into the game and started beat making.
Okay, well, I go by the name of D-Hood. D-Hood National, new sauce, new drip when I'm on the strip.
All right.
Scene stepping, St. Louis, what I'm repping, you already know. Man, some of my biggest influences, man, I got a long list of, Dr. Dre, Timbaland, Just Blaze.
Yeah, he's nice.
Heat Makers, DJ Premier, The Alchemist, Drummer Boy, D Rich.
All the greats.
Man, I told you I got a long list of them, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot more, you know what I'm saying? Havoc for Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying? He's one of my biggest influences as a producer as well. Battle Cat. I mean, the list goes on. I got too many to name. But how I got started, through my cousin. Shout out to Camo and Lyric. I was in this group with them called 25 to Life. You know, that's how I got my start as just on a professional level, as just a all the way around artist. You know what I'm saying? I started off making beats for the group because we got tired of paying other producers, really. And, you know what I'm saying? So in order to cut costs, we like, man, we should start making our own beats. And I was the first one out of the group to actually start making beats. You know what I'm saying? Then my cousin Camo started making beats as well. So it was two producers within the group, you know what I'm saying, that was, doing the production. But that's how I got started on the production. Through my cousins, you know what I'm saying? Major salute to them.
Got you. So I guess, when you first got started, or what was, the first beat you made, how was that sounding? Or, did you immediately sell it? How did that go? How'd you get your name out there?
Man, you know what? The first beat I ever did was in a video game. Now, for those that know, you know what I'm saying? If you came up in the PlayStation 2 era, you know what game I'm about to say, but I got my start making beats in this video game called MTV Music Generator.
Okay.
That's how, I made my first beat in a video game.
Yeah, that's
like
throwback.
It was, you know what I'm saying? It's super throwback, right? So that's how I actually started making beats. But then shortly after that, I started making beats on this program called Reason. I think I was on Reason 3.0 or 3.5, one of those, super early, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like uh yeah, the video game is where I made my first beat now for as get my name out there and everything like that. The group was, being that I was in the group, we was spreading awareness of our name and things like that around the city. So,
Yeah.
we did a lot of shows, a lot of local shows and things like that. And the name just started growing and people would listen to the music because we was flooding the streets with our music. And people would be like, yo, the music hot, but who on the production? Like this
Right, right.
production is insane. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
through the music is how I really started spreading my name with the production. You know what I'm
Got you.
saying? And this is the from the beginning. So
Got
yeah,
you. Yeah,
man, like
yeah.
pretty much.
The beats go hand in hand with the lyrics, man, and that's the first
Exactly.
thing that's gonna catch the listener's
Mm-hmm.
attention, and then make them
Yeah.
want to dance. It's gonna give them some type of feeling, and then that feeling carries the song, basically that energy. So
Facts.
cool,
Facts.
cool. So I guess I want to ask now, what was maybe some of the hardest things that you had to do to get deeper into it, or some sacrifices you had to make, along the way, before you got some real success or notoriety.
Mm, mm. Well, major success is just, instead of just putting everything into you and just putting all the time and the energy into yourself, it's like you gotta put all of that into satisfying other people. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely, um, self time. You know what I'm saying is one of the biggest things I had to sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because before the music and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I had more time to myself, more time to just, do me or whatever like that. But once the music came along, things just kind of took off from there because I'm just so focused, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
on really, taking things to the next level. So, of course that and family and you know what I'm saying,
Right.
all of that other stuff, all the fun that I once might have had, at a point, all that kind of cut down because it's like I'm dedicating my time, my life, and my energy into this music. And this is something that I'm very passionate about. So
Yeah.
yeah, I say,
Yeah.
just in general.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
And that's one of those things, you can't get back, from
Exactly.
whatever you choose to do. So you gotta spend
Mhm.
your time wisely, as they say, old saying,
Yep.
man. And
Facts.
be aware of the company who you keep around while you're doing those
Facts.
things, man. So yeah, it's definitely, hard along the way. So I can agree with
Facts.
that, just
Yeah.
with my own experiences. So I ask,
Yep.
we know you make all types of different sounds. I don't think that there's anything you can't do. I didn't heard it all, especially back in the day, with
Facts.
the beat battles and all that type of stuff
Yeah,
in
yeah,
college,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
So you put on
Yeah.
for those. But I want to ask, what are your or your favorite types of artists to work with? Rappers, singers, rock. What do you like doing the most?
Well, I gotta say, R&B artists is more easy to gel with. Mainly because I think they just look at things overall just from a different point of view. They look at it more as a team work type of thing, a team effort type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever ideas they have, and whatever ideas that I might have, it's like we merge those ideas together and we
Hmm.
come up with a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas though I feel like with rappers, a lot of rappers think they already got it figured out. You know what I'm saying? They a lot of rappers be full of themselves. They be arrogant, so
Oh
they
yeah,
already
and
think they
sensitive.
got it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And very sensitive, and they
Right.
already think they got it. Down to a science. But you know, it's teamwork, man. Teamwork make the dream work. That's the way I look at it. A lot of people put the producer in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? When it's really the reality of it is like we are the backbone of the music. Without production, you have nothing. Who's gonna go out and buy a whole CD a cappella? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the lyrics and the music it's like what you said earlier. It's one and one. It's like you
Yeah.
can't have one without the other. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's like that.
A
So
wonderful
I say
marriage.
R&B, yeah, facts, facts. So and I
Yeah.
love peanut butter and jelly. You know
Oh,
what I'm
me too.
saying?
Me too.
Oh, have you ever had a grilled, like grilled peanut butter and jelly?
What it's funny you say that, Hood, because it's this restaurant up here in Cleveland called The Melt,
Uh-huh.
and they known for their grilled cheese sandwiches, and they have a
Ooh.
peanut butter and banana sandwich with like cream cheese or
Ooh.
something on there. And
Yeah.
but they grill everything, man. So I was gonna try it the other day, but I got something else. So yeah, I'm into that. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
big boy plug,
Facts.
y'all. You know,
Yes, sir.
we
Yes,
gotta
sir.
eat
Shout
good.
out to them. Shout outs to them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I say all that to say, um, yeah, working with R&B artists, I find it more easier to gel with them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Definitely, I can
But yeah,
agree.
most definitely.
Even in my experience, you know, working with those types of artists, man, those type of songs, you know, pull out much more emotion and passion, the feeling
Fact,
to it. You know, it kind of gets you
fact.
out the party vibe, and it means a little bit more. You know, rappers
Hmm.
can be all over the place. I agree. I learned a long
Yeah,
time ago, stop. You know, messing with sensitive rappers. It's
yeah.
just not a good mix, man. So with saying all of
Mm-mm.
that, I want to ask, man. So, is there any, you know, type of awards or anything big, you know, or big accomplishments you are proud of so far in your career?
Oh man, I got a few. You know, not too many. You know, I'm aiming for that Grammy. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
definitely.
I think
Oh,
that's the
you gonna get
ultimate
it.
goal.
I believe you'll
Oh,
get it, bro.
hey, appreciate that. Much love. You know what I'm saying? But so far, thus far, you know, I landed a placement on ESPN First Take. I did a track for this artist named Fidel, song called Always Reppin'.
Shout
And
out.
that song actually, yeah, shout out to Fidel. That song actually got landed in the ESPN First Take. You know, that was a huge move for me. Also, I produced a record for this artist named KB. That song has landed me millions of streams, millions of views on YouTube. You
All
know, my
right.
first time ever producing something with a music video attached to it that reached millions of views. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty big. And that also that same record landed on this ESPN two special named
Oh man.
Rookie of the Year. I think it's called Rookie of the Year, where they highlight like all the upcoming rookies in the NFL and they
Oh,
kind of like document them. Yeah,
definitely.
that song landed in that. You know
Right,
what I'm
right. So you
saying? And
probably had Stephen A. bumping that.
oh man, you know what I'm saying? That's what, yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? That song also won a Dove Award. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a Dove Award winning producer
There
as
we go.
well
Yeah, I know about the Dub
off of
Awards.
that track. Yeah. Man, what else? Man, that same track also. I got a placement with the NCAA college basketball with the Kentucky Wildcats. They had a commercial that was endorsed by Nike, and that song was actually in the commercial. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I got quite a few, you know, things, you know, few accolades under my belt that I'm
Definitely.
proud of. You know,
Definitely. The
beat battle of champion of 2019, September 2019. Shout out to
and that's my
Fresh
month
Produce
right there.
STL.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
birthday month, so that's got to be
yeah,
good.
yeah. Shout out to Fresh Produce STL. You know what I'm saying? That was awesome. I went up heads up against a beast. You know, shout out to
Yeah,
Jackpot Hits.
did they give you a trophy for that or something?
That was just for the pick. You know what
Okay,
I'm
okay, because
saying?
I think I saw,
You
yeah, some of
don't,
the pictures from that
yeah,
night.
yeah. You don't get to take it home, unfortunately. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's
But
okay. Hey, but Hood, that Grammy you gonna take home.
ooh,
Kill him. Because it's
what?
coming. Look, man, I'm
Oh
telling the
yeah.
listeners out here, man, you know, they got to get in touch with you. They got to get a hold of one of your pieces, man. You know, this brother takes
Mm-hmm.
time. It's art. It's a craft. You
Right.
know, good storytelling, good production. So with
Mm-hmm.
that, real quick, man, I just want to ask, you know, how do the people, you know, get in touch with you if they want to, you know, buy some beats or shop with you, you know, so they can get put on, man, with this
Mm-hmm.
magic.
Oh yeah. Well, you can reach out to me on Instagram at dhoodnational 314. You can hit me up on Twitter at dhoodnational. You can hit me up on SoundCloud at D Hood National 314. Everything D Hood National 314. You can personally reach out to
Rapping.
me. All of my production is usually pushed through SoundCloud. But if you want anything personally made, you know what I'm saying, you can directly contact me. Hit me in the DM, man. Holla at your boy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's where
get
it
at
goes
me.
down, man. So look,
Yes,
man,
sir.
I'll let you have the last words. Is there anything else you want the fans, the listeners to know? What's coming out next or anything like that, brother?
All right. Well, I got a lot of things on the way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my artist, Booney Cash. We got some on the way. Silverback is on the way. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. You know, dope EP, fully produced by me, set one track. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a
All right.
masterpiece. Shout out to my big bro Thizzle. You know, we got things on the way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, my brother Tank the Machine. Shout out to Ron G, DOA Ron G. We got a lot of things on the
All
way
y'all.
coming up. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. So
It's family, man.
I got a lot of things on the way. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy, like
Yeah. I can believe
crazy,
it, man.
crazy.
That's what we do it for, man. This is legacy, in the making. Trying to leave that
Hmm.
paper trail, trying to make sure the fam eat good, and
Hmm.
everything like that, man. We got to take back to the streets and get it popping,
Yeah,
and stay
yeah,
in touch,
yeah.
man. And cats, got to connect and help everybody eat.
Oh yeah, and I always preach that message. You know what I'm saying? I'm really big on generational wealth. Spreading the money through the family, keeping it within the family, but also sharing that with the community. You know what I'm saying? And providing opportunities and providing just a lot of just outlets for the community because
Yeah.
that's we need that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely. And yeah, me and you, shoot, we got things on the way. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
definitely, definitely. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, yeah, definitely, man.
Facts.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you, supporting this project thus far. It's some stuff that
Oh
I got
yeah.
up my sleeve I ain't even told you about, but I got ideas and
Hmm.
I appreciate you being down with me, brother. And
For
yeah,
sure, for
man, we
sure.
we got a lot to
Anytime.
do.
Anytime.
All right, family. There y'all have it, man. D Hood National taking over the game, doing a lot of things in 2020 and beyond. So peace and love, brother. Thanks again. And I'll be
Appreciate
back
you.
at you very soon, man.
All right, 100.
100.